Alrighty.
Okay, so what we got here today, okay, it's a little bit weird. So it's well, that's what we're all about is weird stuff, right? But we're gonna have some ramen for breakfast. Now, a lot of you people are thinking, oh, I eat ramen for breakfast all the time. You're my kind of people, all right? But a lot of people are thinking, ramen for breakfast? Okay, pizza maybe, but ramen? Really? Let me get it. I didn't want to bring it over here too close because I don't want her to be able to smell it because I already smelled it while I was heating it up. Okay, let's
So
bring
it's
over
not a surprise for you, huh?
our ramen.
Okay.
And when I asked Kat if she wanted a spoon or a fork for ramen, she was a little bit undecided, but then you went with fork. And well, if there's any indecision, then I guess what you need is a spork. Okay, a high dollar titanium, super lightweight, can be used to build spaceships. Spork,
An unobtainium fork.
unobtainium, and I got plastic, but mine's prettier.
It's a
Okay,
nice purple.
it's a
It
very nice
look
purple.
at it. Look at this.
It goes.
It
No, it's
matches.
gonna have to be close.
It matches my
No,
hair.
okay.
That was an accident.
So back to having ramen for breakfast. Well, when it's breakfast ramen, no, really, it's breakfast ramen. Maple syrup, pancakes, sausage, and egg. Big sniff.
Flavored ramen. I definitely smell the maple in the pancakes.
Uh huh.
Pretty strong.
Now,
I mean, it looks like ramen.
when it comes to things maple, she's from Vermont and or Maine.
Well, Maine
So
and then Vermont.
she might be a little bit, just a tiny little bit of a ramen, or not a ramen snob,
A maple
a
snob.
maple snob,
It must.
which, you know,
Artificial maple, it's an atrocity.
I'll bet you money if you read the ingredients on this, it's not real maple.
I'm quite sure it's not.
Okay,
It doesn't smell like real maple.
it's gonna be. I don't know. I guess it could be done. You can put maple crystals in things, right?
Yeah, you just get maple sugar and then you'd add that, and that's going to give you your maple flavor and your maple smell and all that good jazz.
Sweetness.
And it's going to be real maple.
If you've never tried kettle corn made with maple syrup or maple sugar instead of real sugar, or regular sugar, I should say, because
Mm.
maple sugar is real sugar.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've never tried it, oh, we went to Vermont, pulled in at as we were leaving town, heading for home, all the way across the country, driving
I spotted a farmer's market.
a farmer's market, and we pulled in there.
You will stop at a farmer's market if you see one in Vermont. Don't miss it.
You know how when you're at some place and there's somebody making kettle corn, that smell just kind of floats over to you and grabs a hold of you and drags you over? Yeah, you haven't experienced anything until you've experienced the smell of maple kettle corn. And now this ramen over here is getting to me. I can smell it. The wind's blowing just the right way.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting to me. I gotta try
Well,
this
okay, so it looks like
ramen
ramen, although I'm seeing chunks of what looks like pancake. Like,
sausage. Oh, there might be pancake
no,
chunks in there
that looks
too.
like a chunk of pancake to me. But I,
Excuse me.
I got a hint of sausage that time.
Sausage.
Yeah, I
Yes.
could smell it. Okay,
Or maybe if you stir it up a little bit, which I haven't done.
stuff down on the bottom. Oh, 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 sausage. I see sausage. So the sausage is actually chunks of sausage.
There's little chunks of sausage. I would do the air quotes, but my hands are full.
Hmm.
Should have brought chopsticks.
Hmm.
I haven't seen a chunk of anything yet. I guess you got, or they went to the bottom.
They probably went to the bottom.
But one of my favorite things with ramen is drinking the broth. It's exceedingly watery maple.
That is definitely real sausage.
Limited edition.
It's not the strongest sausage flavor, but it's sausage.
No, you've got a lot of water in there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's breakfast soup.
And then here's a piece of my pancake, which actually you would think pancake would get all soggy and fall apart. The texture is, I guess, more toothsome. It's more substantial than an actual hunk of pancake would be. So it isn't soggy and drippy and falling apart, which is quite a nice
Scared
surprise.
me.
Now, the ramen noodles themselves, they're well cooked, but
I cooked them. Yeah.
they don't have as much flavor as one would expect.
Ramen noodles have flavor of their own.
It's usually mostly the sauce, but these have markedly less than I would normally find in ramen. Of course, I haven't tried the broth yet. And the broth it's not overwhelmingly fake maple, but it's definitely fake maple.
Yeah.
I mean,
Once you've had the real thing.
you get more of a sausage flavor in the broth than you do the fake maple, but there's an aftertaste of fake maple. It would be better with real.
Maple liqueur.
Oh
If you get a
man.
chance, try it.
You know, we might have to do a all things maple.
Oh, that would be terrible, wouldn't it?
It would be tragic.
Maple candies, maple cookies, maple liqueur,
Maple cream.
maple cream. Make some maple ice cream of our own.
I can do
With
that.
a maple cream, you got to make soft serve, and I'm not sure how to make soft serve ice cream.
Um, it's basically just like when I make ice cream, when it comes right out of the churn, that's kind of soft serve.
Oh, okay. And then you freeze it and make it
And
actual
then
ice
you
cream.
freeze it and it gets harder.
I'm not a fan of soft serve, but if it's maple flavored,
Mm.
because I may not be a Vermonter, but I visited, and there is some good stuff back there. The maple liqueur was just
It was bomb.
amazing,
It was really good.
and it is available.
Excuse me?
I got one fly here that thinks this is maple, and I beg to differ.
I could
It's
open up our
not.
can of fly stuff.
It goes straight for it, yeah.
That would take care of the problem with that. But yeah, see, look at this. If I stir it up, I've got lots of hunks of um, the pancake and sausage and stuff. So
Oh, there they are.
it's all at the bottom.
Pancakes and sausage.
Yeah,
Ramen.
and ramen.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wait a
mean, the
minute.
novelty of it is kind of fun, actually.
There's egg in there too. Now I quite often put egg in my ramen.
There's egg? I haven't found egg
That's what it
yet.
says.
Hmm.
But this would be good with an egg in it. When you cook it and you cook the egg in there. I do that quite often. So, I mean, there's a lot of things you can add to ramen. You know, vegetables, meat, um, sun-dried tomatoes are really good. But crack an egg in there and cook it.
Mm. Yeah, this would be, but if we're taste testing it, we really have to test it as it comes from the container.
Right.
I I'm amused by the label art stuff. Label art is fun.
Pancakes and
Cup of noodles.
butter. Doesn't say
Breakfast
anything about butter on there.
artificially flavored as maple syrup pancake, sausage, and egg. Yeah, well, they got that part right.
We need to put a couple of these in our emergency go bag. Wait a minute, we don't have an emergency go bag. We need an emergency go bag. And a couple of
Mm,
these. Now, since these are not, you go to the grocery store and buy them type ramen, they're not 50 cents. Oh,
no,
wait a minute, that would be 89 cents. Thank you, Joe.
they're expensive.
um, Everything's going crazy, and ramen's getting expensive. But it's okay as long as you don't live on a fixed income like me. But anyway, um, they're $7.95 each. So we're here eating $16 worth of ramen. But we did it for you guys, so you would know that breakfast ramen
It,
actually exists.
it's a thing.
It's
Hmm.
it's, it's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. And now in terms of the escape bag, we need to put my military shovel back in the car. I have what's the brand of mine? It's not like a Spetsnaz shovel. Well, it is, but it's not an actual Spetsnaz.
Right, it's not Spetsnaz,
It
it's
was like
Cold Steel.
cold steel.
Yeah, you
So
may have heard of their knives and such. They make a
yeah,
good product.
so basically it's a shovel that's about yay long, including the handle. One edge of the handle is serrated, so you can use it as a saw if you needed to. Of course, you can use it as a shovel, but the other edge is like knife sharp. And when we got married, we went knife, etc., axe throwing right afterwards, and I discovered that my throwing thing that I am best with is indeed the shovel.
Yeah, we went axe throwing next door to the chapel.
Uh huh. Yep, that was fun.
Las Vegas is a wonderful place.
That was fun. So,
And then we went over to the toy store that's featured on the Las Vegas pawn shop
mhm.
TV show.
Oh, I found an
I guess
amazing toy square back from like 1967. It's like real big, but it's in the box. It's in fantastic condition. I love it. He asked me how much it was, and I wouldn't tell him because it was substantial.
more than is reasonable,
It
I'm
was
sure.
definitely an unreasonable expense, but
Nothing reasonable about it.
it just made me happy. Sometimes you got to do it.
I've seen people spend more than that down at the corner shopping Rob here to get something to put up their nose and make them happy.
Yeah,
And it doesn't last very long.
I'm not going with that. Mm-mm.
So,
Nope.
yeah,
That's not my thing.
breakfast ramen. So if you had fun with that, and I certainly did, that was great fun eating breakfast ramen and chasing this damn fly around. I should go get my bug assault rifle. And he lands on my forehead, and I just close my eyes and blast away.
Uh,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
Just salt. It won't have salt in your eyes. Yeah,
They
maybe it
also
would.
say something about not putting salt in a wound.
What about creating a wound with salt?
Well, it would sanitize it, sort of.
Yep,
Yeah.
the bug assault rifle is a lot of fun. But anyway, if you enjoyed this at all, even a little bit, let us know. Make a comment. Would you try breakfast ramen? I saw that on Amazon. It was like, oh yeah,
Gotta
that's
try
weird.
it.
Gotta have some. Would you try breakfast ramen?
Chime in on fake versus real maple syrup.
Oh, that too. Yes.
Mm.
For those of you who
Have an opinion?
have an opinion, who
Mm-hmm.
it's like all these people talking about Aunt Jemima. They should have never taken her picture off the syrup and what wonderful syrup it is. And I'm like, yeah, if you're into phony maple, I guess it's a
Still fake
it's like they shouldn't have
maple.
taken her picture off of it. But no, it wasn't great syrup. It's just what a lot of us grew up with. And if we grew up with real maple syrup, like some of us did,
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to work.
I actually will carry a small bottle, a nip, as it were, of real maple syrup. Like if I know I'm going to be having something that wants maple, I'm bringing my own so I know it's real.
So let us know in the comments. Push the like button, subscribe, tell your friends how much fun we're having, and we're gonna keep on eating breakfast here.
Yep, time for ramen.
I love ramen.
Sodium. Woo!
Yeah, that's one of the things about ramen.
Woo!
Yee, ole.
Yeah, well, given that I kind of needed some sodium recently, ramen's not a bad thing.
That's okay. Hell of a place to get your sodium. All right. See y'all later.
Yeah, we're checking out to eat our ramen.